Hello guys, good day. Today, we will be discussing punching shear under mechanics of deformable bodies. Let me recall first our formula for shear stress. Shear stress is equal to shear force, or V, divided by A, where V is our shear force parallel to the cross-section of our area, and A is the cross-sectional area. And for our rivets, take note guys, for rivets only, we have an additional formula sa ating shear stress, which is yung letter N. N is equal to 1 for single shear and N is equal to 2 for double shear. These are the three types of shear. Sa ating shear stress na gagamitin, we have single shear, we have double shear. We are done with single shear. We are also done sa ating double shear. Meron na rin tayong example sa punching shear, pero bibigyan ko pa rin kayo ng additional problems dito sa ating punching shear for you to fully understand what is punching shear all about. And we also have bearing stress or bearing stress formula, a special type of normal stress which occurs as contact pressure between separate bodies. It is compressive in nature. Sabi natin, bearing stress is equal, dahil stress pa rin to, that is force divided by area, pero ang tinatawag natin ngayon na force is yung bearing force that is caused by the force na in-apply natin. Okay? And yung area naman, dito sa ating lap joints, di ba, this is an example of a lap joint. Dito sa ating area, yung area tinutukoy natin ay yung area projected by the rivet. So kung titingnan natin dito nagkaroon na project yung ating rivet. Nung naghiwalay sila guys, no? So dito nagkaroon ng contact yung ating rivet. So kung titingnan natin yan, inside view, parang magiging ganito yan, magiging rectangle. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo guys, yung ating area ng ating dito sa ating bearing stress formula, which is the area projected by the rivet, ay magiging base times height ng rectangle, that is base D multiplied by its height na T, or the thickness of our plate. Okay? So apply na natin yung ating formula sa ating first problem dito sa ating punching shear. For our problem number 1, a circular hole is to be punched in a plate that has a shear strength of 40 kSI, or kilopound per square inches. The working compressive stress for the punch is 50 kSI. Compute the maximum thickness of a plate in which a hole 2.5 inches in diameter can be punched, and B, if the plate is 0.25 inch thick, determine the diameter of the smallest hole that can be punched. Okay? So this is an example of a punching shear. Sabi natin, dahil shear stress yung ating ginagamit, shear force over area. So ano yung kailangan natin malaman kung ano yung shear force and ano naman yung area na i-consider natin. Okay? Dito sa ating punching shear, or we have a puncher na magkakaroon ng contact sa ating metal sheet. So ipapunch niya yung ating metal sheet, yung ating puncher. So ang mangyayari diyan, ganito. Kunwari ganito guys, no? Yan. Let's say ito yung ating puncher and ito yung ating metal sheet. Let's say this is the thickness of our metal sheet. And ito naman yung ating diameter ng puncher. Okay, so this is our force P. So kung papasok itong puncher dito sa ating metal sheet, dito magkakaroon ng contact pressure. Dito banda, no? Yan. Okay. So kung meron tayong contact pressure dito caused by the force P, ibig sabihin, meron tayong area na nagkaroon ng contact between the metal sheet and the puncher. So kung meron tayong area projected by that force and meron tayong contact pressure dyan, ibig sabihin makakapag-produce tayo ng ating force. And yung force na yon, yun yung ating tinatawag na shear force or tawagin natin as letter V. Ito ko na lang ilagay. So kung mapapansin nyo guys, kapag mag-summation forces tayo, we can say that P or force P is equal to V. Pero paano natin mahahanap yung V? So 'di ba, yung V is our shear force. Kung shear ang pinag-uusapan natin, dapat makita natin or mahanap natin, ma-determine natin kung ano yung area na i-consider natin, which is kapag shear parallel to that force. 'Di ba, yung area parallel to that force ay ito, yung nakapalibot doon sa ating puncher. Yun yung nagkaroon ng contact doon sa ating metal sheet. So ganito 'yon. 'Di ba, ito yung ating thickness ng ating metal sheet. Dito nagkaroon ng kasi papasok itong puncher dito sa ating metal sheet. Kaya yung palibot ng puncher, doon nagkaroon ng contact doon sa metal sheet and the puncher. Kaya dyan tayo magkakaroon ng shear stress. And ano yung area na i-consider natin? Yung nakapalibot dyan guys, no? So kung titingnan natin yan, let's say maghati tayo dyan, we can say na yung area na i-consider natin sa ating shear stress ay ito. Magiging parang rectangle. And ano yung height natin? Magiging thickness ng ating metal sheet. And ano naman yung magiging base natin? Base, di ba? Actually, yun yung circumference ng ating circle or ng cross-sectional area ng ating puncher. So kung meron tayong diameter ng puncher na D, in terms of diameter, circumference of a circle is equal to pi multiplied by its diameter, or in terms of radius, that is 2 pi r. So gamitin natin yung diameter that is equal to pi d kapag circumference ng circle. So yun yung i-consider nating area. Ano naman yung P? P is the compressive stress. Diyan magkakaroon ng compressive stress caused by the force P. Kaso, ano yung i-consider nating area naman sa ating force P? Sabi natin, force P is caused by the compressive force. Kung yan ay compressive force, so that is our normal stress or normal force. Sabi natin, kapag normal force or normal stress, ang kinukonsider nating area ay perpendicular to that force. Kung ito yung ating force P, yung perpendicular area na i-consider natin ay ito. So kung yan yung ating perpendicular degree, so yung area na i-consider natin, so yung area na i-consider natin ay simply yung area ng cross-section ng ating puncher. So, cross-sectional area ng ating puncher, di ba? That is in terms of or in the shape of circle. So, formula ng area for circle, that is in terms of diameter, that is pi over 4 d squared. Kapag in terms of radius naman, pi r squared. Okay? So, substitute natin or hanapin natin muna yung ating force P. Sabi natin, normal stress is equal to normal force divided by area. Yung P natin, ito yon. And yung area natin ay, substitute na natin yung area natin ay consider. Sabi natin, that is normal. Ibig sabihin yung cross-sectional area ng ating puncher. So yung ating area ng cross-sectional ng ating puncher, that is pi over 4 d squared. P pi over 4 multiplied by d squared. So cross-multiply natin, we can say that P is equal to normal stress multiplied by pi over 4 d squared. Pero kung mapapansin nyo guys, sabi sa atin, the working compressive stress, ibig sabihin, maximum na yan, working or allowable. So, lagyan natin dito ng subscript W. Okay? So, meron na tayong value ni P. Ano naman yung value ni V? Okay? Sabi rin natin that shear stress is equal to shear force divided by area. And yung area na i-consider natin ngayon ay ito. Okay? Substitute natin yung area. So V divided by base ng rectangle, that is pi d, multiplied by its height multiplied by t. Pi d multiplied by thickness. So cross multiply natin, we can say that V is equal to shear multiplied by pi diameter times thickness. Pero sabi rin natin, we have shear strength. Kung yan yung shear strength natin, that is also the maximum or allowable. So we can say, pwede natin lagyan to ng W. Okay, sabi natin kanina na kung magsa-summation forces tayo, we can say that P is equal to V. Dito guys, no? So kung P is equal to V, substitute natin yung value ni P. So that is normal stress multiplied by pi over 4 d squared is equal to shear stress multiplied by pi diameter thickness. Okay? So, i-manipulate natin to. Mapapansin nyo guys, makakancel yung isang diameter. Makakancel yung pi. And natira na lang ay yan. So, in terms of thickness, so pwede nating ilipat yung shear stress sa kabila. Kaya magiging ganito na lang siya. So, normal stress is multiplied by diameter divided by 4P. Kasi bababa yung thickness doon sa kabila. So we can use this relationship between thickness and the diameter. So kung gusto din naman natin in terms of diameter, bakit meron pang ano doon? This is the shear stress pala. So for our diameter din naman, in terms of diameter, we can say, so cross-multiply lang natin to or ilipat natin to doon. So magiging, in terms of diameter, magiging 4 multiplied by shear stress multiplied by thickness divided by diameter, normal stress. So pwede natin gamitin to. Okay? So compute na natin yung ating requirement. So letter A tayo. Compute the maximum thickness of a plate in which a hole 2.5 inches in diameter can be punched. Letter A. Given yung ating compute the thickness. So given yung ating diameter, pinapahanap yung thickness. Given yung ating diameter which is equal to 2.5 inches. Okay. So ilagay lang natin yung working compressive stress natin is equal to 50 KSI. Yung ating shear stress, that is equal to 40 KSI. Okay. So, given yung diameter, pinapahanap yung thickness. So, kunin na natin yung ating ito. Sabi dito, compute the maximum thickness. Yung formula natin for T na na-arrive is normal stress multiplied by T divided by 4T. 4 stress. Shear stress. Okay? So, kung tinatanong sa atin ay thickness, and kung mapapansin nyo, yung ating normal stress and yung ito, ang ginagamit natin ay working, or ibig sabihin maximum. So yung normal stress, that is maximum. So they are directly proportional to each other. So kung maximum ito, ibig sabihin maximum din pala yung papalabas natin sa thickness. Kaya ang pinapatanong sa atin dito ay maximum thickness. So we can say that this is maximum na. Okay, so substitute natin yung ating given normal stress, that is 50 KSI. Yung ating diameter, that is 2.5 inches, divided by 4 multiplied by our shear stress, that is 40 KSI. Makakancel yung KSI, ang natira na lang ay inches. So therefore, our maximum thickness will be equal now to, using 4 decimal,
0.781.
0.7813 inch. Thank you. So this is now our thickness. And for our letter B, if the plate is 0.25 inch thick, determine the diameter of the smallest hole. So yung B naman, given yung ating thickness, which is equal to 0.25 inch, ang pinapahanap naman sa atin ngayon ay yung diameter. Okay, so gamitin din natin to. 4 multiplied by shear stress multiplied by thickness divided by normal stress. Substitute natin yung given natin. So 4 multiplied by shear stress, which is 40 KSI, multiplied by T, or thickness, that is 0.25 inch, divided by normal stress, that is 50 KSI. So cancel yung KSI. So therefore, the diameter will now be equal to 0.8 inch. Okay, thank you. So this is now our answer. Okay, guys, do you have some questions? Can you please raise your hand kapag naintindihan nyo? Okay, thank you, guys. Next problem. What force is required to punch a 20 millimeter diameter hole in a plate that is 25 millimeter thick? The shear strength is 350 Newton per square millimeter. So that is also in megapascal. Okay? So sabi natin, we have a force P. Ang tinatanong sa atin, what is the force required? Paano natin makukuha yung force P? So kung meron tayong force P dyan, that will punch yung ating plate, ibig sabihin magkakaroon ulit na contact pressure dyan. And kung meron tayong contact pressure dyan and may naapektuhan na area, therefore we can produce our shear force, or that is actually our force V, or yung ating shear force. And yung area na i-consider natin dito for our shear force, di ba yung area na nakapalibot dito sa ating, kung ito yung na-punch, yung nakapalibot dito, and yung P naman, we can say that summation forces is equal to 0. V is just equal to P. Kasi nga dalawang force lang naman yung present dyan. So P is equal to V. So para makuha pala natin yung force P that is required to punch the plate, kailangan lang natin makuha yung shear force. So para makuha naman natin yung shear force, we have formula for shear. We have V divided by area. Okay? So meron naman na tayong shear strength, or that is shear stress. And yung area naman na i-consider natin ay ito, di ba? Kapag maghahati tayo dito, kapag ilalatag natin yan, di ba ganito? Yung base ng ating rectangle, that is pi d. Ganito pa rin, thickness pa rin to. Okay, so ilagay natin, substitute lang natin yung ating shear strength, that is 350 Newton per square millimeter, is equal to shear force divided by yung area, that is base times height. Base pi multiplied by the diameter of the puncture, that is 20 millimeters. And yung ating thickness ng plate, that is 25 millimeters. Kung papansin nyo guys, makakancel yung square millimeter dito, yung mga millimeter. Ang mga natira na lang ay Newton. So therefore, V is now equal to V is now equal to 778.7144 Newton. So in terms of kilonewton, i-divide nyo lang yan into 1,000 kasi alam natin na in 1 kilonewton, there are 1,000 newtons. So V will now be equal to 549.7787 kilonewton in terms of kilonewton. Okay, nakuha na natin yung shear force. Ang pinapatanong sa atin ay yung force P. And sabi natin that force P is just equal to force B, and therefore, our force P now will now be equal to 549.7787 kilonewton. And this will be our answer. So, ganyan lang kadali yung ating punching shear. And that's the last example of our punching shear.